This is still a continuation of our edge finishing or edge neatening methods using a sewing machine. In this video, we are going to learn how to finish or to neaten our raw edges using a sewing machine when we do not have an overlock or a serger. We'll be using our normal sewing machine to make an overlock-like or serger-like stitch using one of the many decorative stitches that most of our domestic sewing machines have. And in this session, we'll be using this stitch, the stitch number H. That's what I'm gonna be demonstrating with. And the beauty with this method is that you don't need to do two parallel stitches. That is one for a straight stitch and another for the serger stitch. You can use this serger stitch as your overall stitch, especially when dealing with knits. And as we know these days, most of our seam allowances have narrowed down to 1/4 inch, and with this kind of stitch you achieve just exactly that 1/4 inch seam allowance with a very well knitted edge and a very strong seam for you to work on. And now what we'll start by doing is setting our machine to stitch number H. Make sure that your machine is well threaded, just like it is normal. Then for our machine, as you can see, this H, I have two stitches under category H. There is this one and this other one, and this is what I want. So I'll have to set my stitch length selector at SS. This allows me to use all the stitches that are on the right side of the stitch indicator. Then after I've set it at SS, I'll come to my stitch selector and set it at H. Now with this here and the SS here, I'll achieve this kind of stitch. Now from there, we'll be working on this edge. We will stitch it and give it a serger-like appearance, and it will be the only stitch that will be appearing on this garment. Now set your sewing machine well and start stitching. Our sewing machine is making what we call try motion to make this stitch. You can see how it comes out beautifully. Let's continue and see the final outcome. Remember to always backstitch at the start and at the end of every work of your work. Now this is our garment. using the decorative stitch. It's one of the many overcasting stitches that are decorative stitches have, or the sewing machines that have decorative stitches carry. You can see it looks just very close to an overlock stitch. You cannot easily distinguish it if you are not an expert from both the right or the wrong side. And from the inside, let's see how it looks. You can see it's very clean and very strong. You don't need an extra stitch, and your edges are been neatened. They cannot unravel anymore. Now, I know most of our sewing machines have so many different kinds of decorative stitches and we don't know how to use them. It's time we started experimenting and seeing what they can do for us, because with something like this, I don't need to do so many rows of stitches or to work for to increase my work by first using a straight stitch, then doing a neatening stitch. That's a waste of time. I'll just have to go directly to my neatening stitch, which performs all the work at the same time, and I love beautiful work. A matter of try and error, and you learn how to use the many different overcasting stitches. Some are useful for edge neatening, others can do very well on when finishing your hems, and like this one, it can also be applied on knits. Actually, it performs so well on knits since it stretches and finishes the edges at the same time. I hope you've learned something new that you didn't know before, and you'll use it for your garment making operations. If you liked the video, hit like and kindly subscribe to my channel. Thank you.